Pulse. My name is Megan Rambi, a Daystar student, and I will be taking you to the news bulletin.
Today, our local news. The Kenya government has today announced a measure aimed at reducing the cost of living following the weeks of public concern over rising of food and fuel prices. Nationally, we see university students across the country are calling for increased internship opportunity, citing their growth gap between education and working employment. And finally, globally, news, we are focusing on world leaders converge for talking on climate change, with Africa pushing for stronger action and funding to address environmental challenges. Here are our quick look at the headlines. Let's take a short break.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Daystar Pulse. My name is Iris Lukwago, a communication student at Daystar University, and today I'll be taking you through a human interest story. It involves a student who is making a difference on campus. Thank you for your time and stay tuned.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
I'd like you to introduce yourself.
I'm Raphael, a communication and international relations student here at Daystar.
So I'd like to get your point of view. I'm doing a human interest feature, and I'd like you to tell us your position, the position you hold in this campus, and how it has impacted people's lives, yani the students.
Okay.
I would like you to introduce yourself and tell us about what you do in Daystar.
My good names are Gregory Kikiwanga, a student pursuing communication and electronic media diploma in Daystar University. So yeah, that's me.
That's good to know. And so I just wanted to get your point of view on whether you think social media is helping or hurting young people.
It depends on the exposure an individual gets. Is it exposure or like? I think it's more of hurting the mostly the Gen Z.
So it's not like both sides. You think it's just the hurting rather than helping?
It's hurting. For helping, it helps very little percentage for those who are dedicated to content creation and stuff. But yeah, it's mostly hurting because most of us consume, even I consume a lot of social media than I produce. So yeah, it's more of hurting than benefiting. It only benefits a certain amount of people who are dedicated to like getting to the market and try and make some content, some products, stuff. Yeah.
Thank you for that. Have a lovely day.
Hi.
Tell us who you are and what you do.
I'm a student at Daystar in second year doing communications.
Okay.
Yeah.
So according to your view, has social media impacted the youth more positively or negatively?
I'd say, okay, that's a good question. I'd say it's a bit of both. Positively in terms of we get to express how we feel about various things and about various topics, be it love and relationships, social life, peer pressure. It's broad and it's giving us a platform to express how we feel about various things, and we get to connect with people from all over the world. So it's like a community online. Yeah. At the same time, obviously, it's also affecting us negatively. Kuna wale wanashiriki kwa usherati, which is not a good thing. Yeah. So they're doing crazy things to get money, and there's a lot of peer pressure nowadays for getting money and having this lavish life and trying to achieve what is unrealistic at a very young age. Yeah. But all the same, I'd say a balance is required, because we can't say social media will impact the youth positively 100% and negatively 100%. So there has to be a balance in between.
Okay, thank you, Peter.
Hey, welcome to Daystar Pulse. Today, this afternoon, we are tackling a question affecting young Kenyans who are unemployed.
And our visitor today is Gregory Stocky Kiwanga. Hi, welcome to Daystar. What's your name?
My name is Gregory Stocky Kiwanga, a
Um,
student at Daystar University pursuing electronic video.
Okay, so there's this question that I would like to ask you concerning graduates who graduate and they don't find jobs. So the first question that I'll start with is, why are many graduates struggling to find jobs nowadays?
I'm not sure with the statistics and stuff, but I think it's the fundamentals that mostly in Africa that we have said that okay, maybe young people are not really responsible enough or they are not dedicated enough to perform these certain jobs. And hereby we see people in the market over 60 plus still working while they should try to make space for the youth coming in. So there's no balance between the people who graduate and the people who retire. So that leads to lack of employment.
Okay, the next question is, the education system preparing students for the job market?
So far, from what I've experienced here in Kenya, I think for Kenya is way better in preparing students for the market. Like here at Daystar, they try their best to expose us to some production, video production. But I think there's room to improve. So yeah, maybe we can advance in that. Like I've had a policy that in America or something, they create a system where 6 hours. So a person from teenage age is already trying to earn some money. So 6 hours of education and then 6 hours of a side gig or a job.
Okay, the last question. What solutions can young people explore?
Solutions to explore. One of the rising areas, most prioritized areas nowadays, is social media. So as youth, we can try breaking into the space by creating more content and basically finding your niche and exploiting social media. You should be more of a producer more than a consumer.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us.
Career.
I'm Patricia Mkele and I will be taking you through the entertainment news. So we see today Kenyan music continues to shine and grow with local artists gaining international recognitions. We've seen this through our global pop star, Bien Aime Soul, who has gone ahead to make remixes of his latest hits, All My Enemies Are Suffering, and with more artists such as Tobe, Yemi Alade, and Calligraph Jones. In other entertainment news, we see new movie releases such as the new movie of Now You See Me, Zootopia, and more movies as they come out, like even in Netflix you can see Stranger Things, the second part, Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out adaptation. We also see in campus talent shows are also lighting up the entertainment scenes. Thank you.
You're a content creator, a baker, or running a closet on Instagram. Today we're asking, is the side hustle a sign of ambition, or is it a desperate response to the rising cost of living? Now, by all that introduction, you already know our talk show is about side hustles. Like today, right now in Kenya, like a lot of people are doing a lot of things outside their jobs. And today I have a guest, Gregory.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, and he's going to help us understand, is the side hustle or ambition, or are we desperate for just other jobs and salaries or whatever? Because right now, if you go outside, like anywhere, any part, be it Eldoret, Nairobi, Kitui, for instance, you'll find a lot of people having more than two jobs. Imagine you have the job that you go during the day, and then there's that other job. Like most of the Gen Zs that are around today, they have like the influencers, brand ambassadors. They go to, like they have a lot of things that they do, a lot of jobs, and we just want to know, is the salary that are they hey, is the salaries that they're looking for, or is it just that they do just love doing what they love doing? So Gregory, tell us, what do you
Um,
think?
According to my point of view, it's in desperation of making more currency according to the economy's development. Like we are living in an economy which is too hard to cope with, that it forces an individual to go and do a side hustle and a side gig. Okay, I heard you that you said some of them do it passionately, but I think the passion ones are more of those who are already settled in life. An individual can be maybe 40.
Yeah.
She has her fundamentals well kept, so she has that free flow of income. Therefore she decides just to do a side gig as a hobby, but at the same time can earn him or her currency. But yeah, the main reason I think that of why there are a lot of side gigs and side hustles is due to the demand the economy is demanding from its people. So basically, high economy means high taxes, therefore forces people to use more money, therefore forcing them to do more side gigs.
Yes, I agree with you. I'm going to give an example like myself. I have strict parents, of course. They wouldn't allow you to go out, have fun. And you're like a youth, you need to have fun, you need to go out, you need to have a social life outside your comfort zone. And you have those parents who don't allow you to go out. You can't even tell them, like, can I go for a concert? Like the concert that is coming up for Asake. You can't, like, do anything about or tell them anything about money because of course they're paying your school fees. Like for me, I have a twin, and paying two people's university fees, their clothing, their everything. I'm even starting to think like I need a job at this point. And I mean, I feel like the salary is what makes a lot of people do more than two jobs. Like for me, I need money for my maintenance, my hair, my nails. I need to buy new clothes. I need to go out. I need to do a lot of things. So of course I'm going to need money. Saving my money, going to do jobs. But for now, the only thing I do is save, guys. Yeah, I only save because apparently I don't have a job. But
So
yeah.
we are living currently in a life where elder people, desperate of getting more money,
Mm-hmm.
grasp into power and positions and jobs. Therefore, youth graduating each year end up not being employed, not getting like what they're supposed to be getting or what they're supposed to be earning at this part they are. So, um, according to me, it's the systems, and this is mostly in Africa, whereby the policies and the taxes are very high and strict, therefore leading to again the side gigs. And as Faith said, combat as youth, an individual might need um, outing, self maintenance, self love.
Mm-hmm.
So, therefore, it usually increases pressure to the parents. But I think this all can be sorted if once the policies are kept. Okay, maybe once you are 60 something, you need to create a policy or like funds that can support the 60s, and as they retire you create a position for the newly graduates to exploit and yeah, try to earn money.
Actually, to add on your point, I feel like we right now you're not even supposed to wait to graduate. You're supposed to look for something that you can do. Because let me give an example like the course that I'm doing, communication. in communication you can do a lot of things. Advertise, you can maybe, yeah, but then you can make content, you can do a lot of things when you're doing a course like communication. You have like a lot of advantages. You can do videography, photography, anything, and literally earn money right now before um you know before you graduate, because when you're telling yourself that you're going to wait until you graduate so that you can start earning money, my friend, yeah, you won't be in a good place. I mean, not everyone has a, how will I call it? Not everyone can afford to get a job after they graduate. There are people who already washajua wakishamaliza tu hivi kugraduate wako na kitu watafanya. But then there's you and me who will literally have to look for something to do before you graduate. But yeah, so you'll tell us all your comments on what do you think. Do we get side hustles for ambitions, or is the desperation that makes us desperation for salaries and money that gets us to do side hustles? That's it for now. I'm Faith Kimanzi, and my guest
and
is
I'm
Gregory.
Gregory Saki.
Yeah, thank you for having us. Have a great evening.
Here with me, I have two guests of honor. Namkaribisha Mr. Peter. Together with Mr. Tariq.
Yes, TQ here.
So today we are basically going to focus on like football and the Premier League, and tunakuja ku review all the games that happened the past weekend and maybe potential results of the future games. So yeah, ngoja nianze kumkaribisha Mr. Peter. Hey Mr. Peter.
Jamani nisikize. Wewe.
Vipi uko poa?
Mimi niko poa.
Haya, hebu tupe full introduction which team perhaps you select.
Ai. Mimi sinajua mimi die hard wa Man U. Manchester siku zote.
Mimi Manchester siku zote. Form ni gani for Manchester pale sasa hivi?
Ajaje?
Form.
Hapo mtuko sawa? Yeah, coach anangangana hapo. Tunaona improvement pole pole. Sasa tunataka tuone wachezaji wetu wakienda AFCON. Akina Ahmad, Mbeumo, Mazraoui. Hey. Tunataka tujue.
Yes. And do you think AFCON Kenya is ready for AFCON?
Sasa kuna potential, tuseme hivyo. Potential iko. What I think is required ni exposure. Wanahitaji exposure.
I also know my man here, Mr. Tariq.
Yes, TQ here in the building.
And tuambie vipi like wewe unashiriki ndani na form gani?
Kama ndugu yangu pale, mimi ni wa Manchester United. aka Kiburi FC.
Ndio hiyo sasa.
Team moja Kenya, Manchester United, Kiburi FC. Yes.
So, mimi personally I celebrate for Arsenal. I fan for Arsenal.
Awe bana.
Shida nini?
Unaharibia.
Shida nini?
So it's okay too.
So tell us your views. Let me start with Peter. Tell us your views on how the Premier League have started so far until now. Unaona what like the form, like maybe potential Premier League winner, and how your team is doing right now.
Sasa inaweza sema Premier League iko very competitive. Unaweza ona every weekend kila team ina shift position. Kila team. Leo sisi tunataka tutengenezee space tutoe Wajakoya hapo juu. Tunataka tumtoe.
Actually, I agree with that. Premier League is being so competitive. Imagine like 2 weeks ago, Arsenal we were like maybe 5 points ahead, but now check it to sort of 2 points difference. One slip away and we are losing the title league. And Tariq, now your opinions on what's happening in Manu right now?
For Manu, I feel like there's a huge improvement from last season because last season we weren't scoring as much goals, but the only problem we have is the defense. We're scoring a lot, we're also conceding a lot, which is something we need to work on as a team. But I feel like the manager is doing a good job so far. Nile sasa team pia, you know, as a manager, all your job is to select the lineup. Wachezaji wajitume. I think it's also on the players. They also need to style up and decide.
So you still have your trust on Mr. Amorim?
Yes, fully.
And the other side of Peter, wewe unamwaminia bado Mr. Amorim?
Kocha ako sawa. Mimi naambia tu mafans wangu wa Man U wacha wasiwasi. Kile kitu kitakuwa sawa. Hatujafika hata katikati. Wasiwasi tupunguze. We on the right track. Tunaona sasa next week this weekend tunaenda Villa Park. Na Villa Park they better get ready. Because sisi kama Manchester we are known to destroy and devour. Wakati inasemekana Man U haiwezi, mnategemea draw. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. So kwanza Man U tuendelee tu kuamini Amorim. I have very high hopes. This season ikiisha tunaenda Champions League.
Let's look from the Champions League. Sasa unaona nani atakuwa bingwa ama the strong team for now? Anajua utanipoint.
Hey. Expectation on the western part.
Okay, so let's save time. To mention each winner for each league.
Okay.
As mpaka the end of the league perhaps. Okay. So Premier League.
Hiyo nitapatia Man City.
Twende Spain.
Barcelona. No questions asked. Barcelona.
Man Real Madrid have been poor recently. Italy. I've not been watching it, but I think Inter Milan will be back.
Okay.
Perhaps maybe Napoli will challenge.
I was thinking Napoli as well.
And what's the last league that we are missing? Have we covered everything?
Bundesliga. Kuna zingine zinakonga tu originally. Atufanya hata tuongelee.
Automatic winner.
Tunajonga automatic winner.
Bayern Munich. Okay. So thank you Peter for joining us today.
Asante sana kwa kunikaribisha kwenye show.
Okay. Tutaongea more off air. And thank you for giving us your time, and thank you to the listeners for joining us and giving us your time to listen to this podcast. And so we'll meet next week.
Welcome back to Daystar. Tonight, the Kenyan
Hey, welcome to Daystar Pulse. Today, this afternoon, we are tackling a question affecting young Kenyans who are unemployed. And our first guest is
Hello everyone, welcome back to Daystar Pulse.
announced new measures aimed at reducing the cost of living following the weak public concern, raising and
Hey, welcome to Daystar Pals. Today, this afternoon, we are tackling a question affecting young Kenyans, youths who are unemployed.